Now, these are all together. There's a story behind these. Recent thrift store find, all together, closer than monks at a convent. These UFO, ancient astronaut theory books, paperbacks, 60s, 70s. The Gods from Outer Space is the Eric von Däniken one from Ancient Astronaut Theory, the sequel to Chariots of the Gods. This one you find a lot. They printed a bunch of these. So it's not too uncommon to run into this one, or Bantam books actually. So, and then next here, we got a Skyscraper Ufo coming across here. I think it's from 68. Is Something Up There, Dave White. Then two from Frank Edwards. So this had to have been some out of someone's personal collection. Flying Saucers, Serious Business. Uncensored. Stranger Than Science. And this one, I love this style. I believe there's a table of contents where it shows the different stories. They have a lot of different ones in here. The Abominable Snowman, The Mystery of David Lang, Neglected Genius, Modern Jonah, Famous Last Words, The Devil's Footprints, The Vanishing Village, Living Fossils, Captain Sebring's Seaberry's Serpent, Monument to a Mystery, To Dreams Come True. And they're very readable. You'll find some really oddities in here. I can't show these to my friend Russell who'll want to buy them. They're not that valuable. In the $5 range online. So definitely going in the UFO collection. You went for the Star Wars one first? Oh, old bookmark, huh? Haven't yet glimpsed it. Oh, old receipt. Ulrich's Bookstore, January 1978.
I was 8 years old, and this is called Nightwing.
I have like 3 copies of this.
Of this one?
Yeah.
So I can get it for $1?
Possibly.
With the bookmark.
No, I'm taking the book.
No, you're not.
That's valuable.
No, because it's nostalgic.
I keep my receipts too, and I like to look back.
The Destroyer. Acid Rock. That's not acid rock. That's 70s shit. Look, you got Fu Manchu over here.
Oh my God. Remo and Cheyenne invade the hippie musical scene among the thousands of rock festival fans and a beautiful groupie with $1 million on her head. I'm assuming that's the $1 million groupie.
Yeah. She looks like it.
It's like a destroyer with like the theme of Woodstock. Terminator. I have another one of these. The new John Connor.
This is book 1.
Yeah. There's like a few different. They're not direct novelizations. They're.
Oh, I'm definitely taking this one.
You don't have a copy of the Amino Warrior?
No.
Yeah.
That was $2.50.
This is the only edition that I have of that. I have like 3 or 4 copies of this, I think.
So I can get this.
I have the
one.
hardcover that's kind of torn up, and then
This book
that's for sale.
will scare the hell out of you. Kansas City Star. The Destroyer, another one.
Oh, that's Destroyer number 2, Death Check. What's the theme of this one?
The perfect human weapon versus the masterminds of a plan to control the world.
There's like a hookah in the middle or something. And a barefoot doctor with a stethoscope. Oh, it's got Kung Fu in it.
That's that guy.
So, yeah, it's like his partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read the Destroyer.
I like this. I actually like this. This is cool. Okay, so you got like different creatures, computer board. You got some temple stuff, but this is a science fiction analog science fact. 192 pages, $2, March 1986. So this is just like
Digest from back in the day. They were kind of popular. This is one of the more popular science
Twilight
fiction
2000. I played that role-playing game. It's actually really fun.
Really?
Yeah. So this
When
is
was
interesting.
that? The 90s?
This is 86.
When did you play the game? In the 80s when it was popular?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's like a Bigfoot creature on a different planet with some kind of space tower. Or
Yeah, he's like, his head's hovering in a nimbus.
it looks like it's a book.
They're short stories.
Yeah. Which is actually really cool.
There should be the menu page with it.
I'm gonna
That's
just
a
wanted
Fu
to.
Man relative.
A Fu Man relative? Yep, that's what that is. The barbecue, the movie, and other unfortunate, not so relevant
I hate it
material.
when they're like silly comedies.
Because it looks like a Santa Claus, kind of. Like an Oriental Santa Claus, because it's got the beard.
Yeah.
It's got the hat.
Yeah.
So,
Go all the way to the front few pages.
look at that. The White House, it's an old house with a tank, and
It almost looked like the White House, and it could be from a different angle, but it really doesn't have the archways.
no, but it could be from a different era, time frame.
All right, go to the next page. Didn't even say anything. I don't know what story that's part of. Coming of the Quantum Cats. Look at that, it's like a space kind of obelisk right here.
Part 3 of 4.
So you gotta subscribe. You gotta get the subscription.
Yeah.
Read the others.
Got some solar flares off the sun, it looks like. And the solar flares actually look like, they made them look like fiber optics.
Found the table of contents. Oh, Challenge of the Clans. Clan series.
Ice.
This is one of those natural disaster books. Ice.
A chilling, terrifying novel of ultimate disaster by Arnold Fetterbush.
I
And
love
a one-
collecting these books.
Biography.
There's one where the Statue of Liberty is like being drowned. and
This is
flooded.
like that movie.
I have one called Avalanche. And then there's volcano ones. There's pretty much every natural disaster.
There's
thriller.
a movie out kind of similar to this.
Modern one because this is from like the 70s.
Yeah, it's like a modern one. Because there's this big, huge tidal wave or tsunami that hits New York. And it's like all of a sudden, instantly, everything's underwater. And then the water freezes and then it turns to snow real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got, God, who is in that movie? He has to save his
Look
son.
at that, the
and
two
stuff.
towers like with ice coming up, with snow coming up on there.
Yeah, the two towers don't even
I don't know, they
exist
call it
anymore.
ice, but the artist just depicted a snowfall. Nothing's encrusted in ice. Two young people in New York, Mark and Karen, battle for survival in a world that has become hell frozen over. New York buried under the new ice age. Oh yeah, that was like the whole like.
Yeah, they're the
ice
only
age
two
phenomenon
people that are
in the
left on Earth,
70s.
and then they have to repopulate the world. We know the story.
It compels the world. How can people survive? Is this the way the world ends? Buried
Well,
in
you
ice?
know, the world would be screwed if his sperm didn't swim, or she couldn't, her eggs couldn't develop the babies.
Well, they could just freeze it on the ice and then wait
Yeah,
for the
just
technology
that's where you
to
would just sit it
stimulate
outside. You wouldn't need a dry ice container.
It just needs a creative scientist for the right stimuli.
Yeah. The man who tried to kill Hitler.
The men, because it was a
Men.
coup plot.
Well, yeah, it was called the Valkyrie.
There were several
There was
plots on his life.
there was a movie with Tom Cruise in it, if you remember.
Yeah, 2008, the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just for the note for the
He failed.
just for the note, Tom Cruise is a very good actor. As far as
I
I'm concerned.
agree. I like a lot of his films. He chooses great material and puts his heart into it.
He puts everything into it. I wish.
These are the suspects. Diedrich and Hassel. Helmuth, like the poker player.
Ulrich von Hassel. Helmuth Count von Moltke. Major General Henning von Treschow. Major Fabian von Sharpendorf. I'm trying my best.
German.
My German is not up to par.